Today, we are going to be learning about how to create effective questionnaires to collect data. This lesson comes from Unit 7, Lesson 1 in your textbook. When we want to gather information from people, questionnaires are a great tool. But to get accurate and useful data, we need to follow 3 important rules when designing our questionnaires. The 3 rules for designing good questionnaires include that questions need to be understood in the same way by everyone. Also, every person should find an answer that suits them. And finally, questions need to be fair and unbiased. Let's look at each rule with examples. Rule number 1, questions need to be understood in the same way by everyone. Let's look at an example. Do you spend a lot of time on YouTube? Yes or no? This question is problematic because a lot means different things to different people. For one person, a lot might mean 30 minutes, while for another, it might mean 3 hours. Here's a better example. How many hours a day do you use YouTube? With the options of none, less than 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours, 3 to 4 hours, 5 to 6 hours, or more than 6 hours. This question is clear because it uses specific time ranges that everyone understands the same way. Rule number 2, every person should find an answer that suits them. Here's an example. What sports do you enjoy watching in person? Soccer or baseball? This question doesn't follow Rule 2 because it only gives 2 options. What if someone enjoys hockey or doesn't like watching sports at all? Here's a better example. What sport do you enjoy watching in person? Soccer, baseball, hockey, tennis, none, or other? And be sure to ask them to specify. This version gives everyone a chance to find an answer that fits them, including people who don't watch sports or prefer a sport not listed. Rule number 3, questions need to be fair and unbiased. Here's an example. Studies indicate that too much screen time is harmful to children. How many hours a day are acceptable? This question is biased because it starts by suggesting screen time is harmful, which might influence how people answer. A better example would be, how many hours a day should children use screens? None, less than 1 hour, 1 hour, 2+ hours. This question is more neutral and doesn't try to influence the answer. All right, now it's your turn. Look at these survey questions. Which Canadian city would you most like to visit? Now is your time to find what responses you think should be included with that question. You can choose to pause the video now or follow along with me. Some possible answers could be Charlottetown, Toronto, Halifax, Vancouver, none, or other. And remember to ask them to please specify. The reason this is important is because you want to have an answer available for everyone. Next question. Try to figure out what answers should be included as possible responses for this question. What is your favorite weekend activity? Once again, you may choose to pause the video, or you can stay right with me. Some possible options you may want to include would be video games, watching YouTube, watching movies, sports, shopping, family time, or other. And please remind them to specify. Once again, you want to make sure that everyone can find an answer that will suit them. Question number 3. Try creating a survey question about favorite types of footwear for students in our class. Think about what question and possible responses you want to include. You may choose to pause the video now and record your answer. Join me when you're finished. All right, welcome back. A good question that you might like to use here would be, what is your favorite type of footwear? You're not trying to influence anyone with that question by giving biased information along with the question. Some possible answers that would be suitable would be sneakers, sandals, flats, flip-flops, high heels, dress shoes, and of course other, reminding people to specify. Thank you for watching this lesson on creating effective questionnaires. Remember, good questions make for good data. That's all for now. Till next time.